the headliner of the class is quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. Cade Coffman, he's been in the class since, I guess, January, February, I believe, is when he's been there. So he's been there a minute, but he made it to all the weekends to kind of help recruit. And then his official visit was actually June 20th to 22nd. And he walked off of that visit and did the 7v7 tournament, leading his East Kentwood team to the championship game. They ended up losing to East St. Louis, which is probably the most talented 7v7 team I've ever seen at a Michigan State camp, and I've been doing them for 7 or 8 years. That team was absolutely loaded, but yeah.
Did they cheat? The refs cheated that game, by the way, C-Rob, for East St. Louis?
No, that team was like the monster squad on Toon Squad or whatever. I've never seen a team that physically impressive. Like, every guy can fly, they're built like that. I think Michigan State offered 3 kids from that school after that camp, and 2 of them already had offers before then. And yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, it's Swerve. I don't think you were at the game when IMG played against East St. Louis, and man, they almost got IMG. That was a scary game out there. They got some
athletes.
You're right about it, C-Rob.
I watched that one online, Scray. I watched that one online. That was a tough one. They had athletes all across the field. So I know what you're talking about, C-Rob. I saw how they looked just on TV.
Yeah, they got this new kid, too, this year that wasn't there last year, where he might have arguably been the best person at the camp. And there was 5 stars there, and the dude absolutely stole the show, Lofton, as a safety. 6'2", 6'3", with arms just go forever. And he was baiting quarterbacks most of the day where they thought they had steps, and then he would just get that closing speed and hit it once he got the ball in the air. But yeah, they're definitely going to be a force this year. I know they won state championship in Illinois last year, and they would have to mess up to not do it again a couple more times.
You know, one thing about watching this quarterback on these highlights, man, he's accurate, he's athletic. You know, he can throw it on the run, he can throw it in the pocket. You know, I like it. Every ball is almost catching in stride, man. This is a great highlight.
And what I can say with him too is, I liked him as a junior, but I've seen him a couple times since then. He's gotten a lot better even than what we're seeing here. He's gotten bigger, stronger. He does a lot of talking with the new quarterback coach, John Boyer at Michigan State, who's kind of giving him tips. And then he works with Ryan Van Dyke, the ex-Michigan State quarterback. That's his trainer. So, he's a guy that his trajectory is still going up even from this film that we're watching now. But you see how quickly he gets the ball out on time. And now the nuances that he's added in the offseason is putting the ball, right where it needs to be, on this shoulder right here, and he's really good at changing if he needs to put air on the ball or zip it in. So, yeah, he's a quarterback who I think is really on the rise, where you saw schools like Ohio State and a couple others kind of see how committed he was to Michigan State, which he shut that stuff down. So, but, yeah, he's going to be a good one for Michigan State and kind of headline the class, just being the face of it as the quarterback.
See, that's the thing I'm talking about. You got a guy like Van Dyke, who I've been following on Facebook, been doing a hell of a job. Not just with this quarterback, but quarterback before that. You know what I mean? Why not try to get this guy on campus? These the thing that pisses me off. You know what I mean? He's doing a hell of a job. Shout out to Van Dyke, man. He's doing a hell of a job coaching his quarterbacks, man.